So after coming so close to a second goal so many times, what was like one of the most challenging aspects of the Courage's gameplay?
There were a lot of challenging things, as there are in every game. I think for us, the past few games, it has been a little bit disappointing falling short, feeling like we have some really, really good chances. The ball's bouncing across the box. Maybe we get a foot on it, a head on it, and it's either not going in or we're just not there. And that was something we talked about all week, putting the ball in the back of the net, winning our 1v1 battles in those moments, taking care of both boxes. And ultimately, we didn't do that tonight. We didn't do that on either end in either box, and it's really disappointing to end the first part of the season this way. We wanted nothing more than to end with a home win. So we really got to go back to the drawing board and figure it out, because we got to put our chances away and we got to keep the ball out of our net better.
Hey, Sarah, how much pressure is that putting on the defensive group to? You almost have to keep a clean sheet the way things are going right now.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, as we've said a million times, soccer is a game of momentum. And so you put the ball in the net early, it changes the momentum of the game, and you really need that shift throughout the game. Both teams are almost always in every game going to have chances. So when can you win the momentum battle? When can you take better care of the ball? And so we would like to score earlier, to have the lead, and that does take some pressure off the defense. But ultimately, it's up to all of us to be better in both ends of the field.
Sarah, I noticed you almost coaching your team in a quick huddle after North Carolina's second goal. Just what was your overall sentiment at the moment?
After the second goal, it was honestly just about belief. We've talked about it before in press conferences, having this high performance mentality, and it's easy to put your head down after going down for the second time in a game. And so my message was just, we still have a chance. We're going to get 1-2 more chances. We have to believe. We cannot put our heads down. We cannot feel bad for ourselves. We got to go. And we did get those chances. We just ultimately couldn't get a goal out of it.
And then, Sarah, what are you looking forward to in this June break to kind of help fine-tune things and kind of get things right? But what are the key things that you think are needed right now to come out in July a lot more consistent and a lot more fluid the way we all know you want to play?
Yeah. First thing is for everyone to get some rest, to kind of get away, regroup on a personal level, and then come back and really refine what we're trying to do. We felt like we had so much momentum the first few games of the season, and we've kind of lost that. And so June will be all about refining, about kind of like finding ourselves and our system a little bit more, and also just finding that belief again, because that's what we need. And we always say in this league, when you're getting wins and you have the momentum, you got to ride the tail of that, and we got to find our way with that again.
Just to end on a light note, are you and Caden going to any World Cup games?
That's a really sour thing. That's a bad topic, because I'm going to a World Cup game, but Caden is not. I'm going to go to the opener, yeah.
Sorry, Caden.
Thanks for that, really.
Well, it was at least a laugh. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Alex. I asked you the other day about how frustrating it was to keep conceding these goals late in games. What is the pathway through this? Is it? You think is it a tactical change? Is it a mental change? Is it?
I think again. In all of these games, I think that we do enough to win, and that's the frustrating part. And we don't get a point, we lose. And we have enough chances today to win. You look at the stats, you look at the numbers again, and I'm bringing them up, and I'm getting tired of myself talking about it. But that's the thing that we can fix. I think the structure, the organization today is good. They did great. The first goal and the second goal, and they have quality in up front there that they will always create something. That's the two, and there's one I think Angelina flicks over from Sanchez, and that's what they create and they score. We have the goal and some big chances at the end that we should have scored, and no, I don't know if we prepared. We are prepared very well for this game, and I think we succeeded quite well. We have good organization. We win the ball in the areas of the field that we need to. We knew that they want to play with three and attract us and trick us to come higher and then play through us and break us and we lose our structure with Sheridan playing straight into to the 6. We took that out and they gave away the ball a lot in those moments, which they are quite good at. So strategically wise, I think it's good today, and I think we are quite compact. We are structured, but we need to do more with the ball. We are often doing one action at a time, and we get detached from each other and become a little bit too expansive. And that that's the question that we need to ask ourselves: why does this happen? Because we need shorter distances when we have the ball as well. We do one action and then we stand and we think that somebody else is going to do something individually, and that's the best teams, the elite teams in this league and in the world. It's they can do one touch and go and do another combination play. We do often one action and then Giselle dribbles 1v1 and it is a cross instead of doing more combination play because the distances get too big. Those are the things that structure-wise with the ball, but that I don't know. We create enough to win this game and we don't let enough. But the chances we let against us gets too big. And that's quality, again, and we need to raise that.
Anybody else? Yeah. Coach, coming into this break and into, time off for the team, rest, looking back at the first half of the season about...
It's 1/3 of the season.
Sorry, first third of the season officially. What are you seeing out of the rookies coming in and the newer players to the team that you think is going to push the team forward in the second half?
I think there's a lot of things I see from us, and I look at it from a big perspective. Like I said, I'm going to give you a long answer, which I'm used to and known for. But I see a lot of improvement in our team. I see a lot of progress in our team when it comes to chance creation and chance creation against. And that was a big thing that we evaluated after last season. We need to create more chances last year. And I'm just talking about, I don't talk about what happens before I came. But we were not good enough at creating chances last year. We are better at that. We are we find a little bit more balance between being vertical and combining with dominating the possession against maybe the best possession team in the league over the last year, and together with San Diego. And now we are there. We dominate the ball. We dominate the stats on finishing shots, and also I think it's on target maybe a little bit closer, but we still are in front, and we dominate the expected goals again. And I know it's tired to hear, but that's what we can influence. That's what I can work on. I cannot kick the ball into the back of the net on Taylor Suarez's chance in the 90th minute or 91st minute. I just have the feeling where we are now that if that happened on the other end, it goes into the back of the net. We are struggling in that moment. We need to turn that corner. So those moments gives me. If you look at the numbers, and I'm a little bit the things that we can influence. I think it's Houston at home again, and I think it's Orlando away. Maybe one more game, but I can't remember it. That we deserve to lose. The rest we deserve to win when it looks at the numbers behind. I'm a strong believer over time that will show itself on the scoreboard. And we need to be consistent showing it on the scoreboard. But we lost every game with one goal. We lost 6 games now. We lost every game with one goal. And we lost 6 in 11. And we've not been played out. And today we are a better team again, and we lose. So we need to get that around. I hear myself, and I think it's pathetic to sit and talk about that in that way, because at the end of the day, when it happens, it's something that we need to fix. But we can only work on that. And now the next time the ball goes into the back post, Taylor connects better and the ball goes in, or we are a little bit more calmer in those situations in and around the goal. And we go on practice to defend the inside instead of the outside first, so Evelyn doesn't get played on the inside on the second goal. Those are the things that we can work on and improve. And it is a young team, and they need to be able to do those mistakes and learn from them. and come back, and we need to be able to emphasize that in the training week to get them to get better, because that's the only way in this league. We cannot go out in the break now and buy 11 new players because we have a salary cap, and that's not the interest either. It's not the intention either to do that, but we need to work with the players that we have, and they are young, and we're committed to them, to develop them, and we also committed to understanding that this is a journey that will take a little bit time, maybe a little bit more time than we all wanted it to take, but we cannot cut shortcuts anything. It's like we need to do that, and I think the performances that we showed this year is 10 times better, not 10 times, maybe twice better than last year. So it's that's the thing that we can emphasize, and but it is tough today. It's tough. It was, but yeah, I don't know what more I can say about that. Actually, good.
All right, good. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.